Good morning, students. Today is Wednesday, May 6th, and here is your science lesson for today. I'm going to start with a recap from Monday. Monday's focus was on biotic and abiotic factors in ecosystems. Remember what abiotic factors are, because that's going to be very important for today. Abiotic factors are those non-living things in an ecosystem. 6 examples of them would be wind, water, sunlight, temperature, atmosphere, and soil. These things are not living, but they impact an ecosystem. Our essential question for today is, how do abiotic factors affect organisms in different biomes? So how do those non-living factors like sunlight, wind, water, soil, how do those affect organisms? Organisms could be plant life, animal life, in different biomes. If you're hearing the word biome for the first time today, here's a working definition. A biome is a community of plants and animals that share a physical climate. When you think about a biome, think about a, a humongous, enormous ecosystem. Okay? A biome is larger than an ecosystem. Think about it as a group of ecosystems that share a physical climate. The most popular biomes are aquatic biomes, and we refer to those as marine and freshwater. Marine biome is simply the ocean. Think for a moment. How is the ocean different from a freshwater biome like a lake or a pond? I think I heard a lot of you say it. The ocean has salt water. Lakes, ponds, and rivers, they have fresh water. Now, how do you think sunlight affects a marine biome? Look at this picture. There's a couple of fish in here swimming, and there's some plant life here. How is sunlight affecting that plant life? How's that plant life affecting those fish? Well, I bet this plant life could serve as food for the fish, and it may also serve as a habitat for the fish. It may serve as a protector. These fish may be able to hide in or near this plant life against other predators. This plant life may not be here. Well, it definitely wouldn't be here without sunlight. Interesting fact, boys and girls, half of the oxygen on our planet comes from plant life in our oceans. Wow, it's amazing. Let's look at a couple of land biomes: deserts, forests, tundra, grasslands. Now, I'm pretty sure you're all familiar with deserts and forests. Many of you may even know about grasslands, but this may be a new vocabulary word for you here: tundra. You're going to learn today why tall trees cannot grow in a tundra. It has something to do with soil. Soil is an abiotic factor. So make a prediction in your head. Why do you think tall trees cannot grow in a tundra that's connected to the soil in a tundra? All right, I'm not going to just tell you right now. You're going to learn about that as you watch your Ed puzzle. So that was a very quick overview on biomes and our essential question, which is to learn how those abiotic factors affect organisms in different biomes. You've got 2 things to do today. The first thing is to go to Google Classroom and go ahead and watch that Ed puzzle that's been posted. It's a 12-minute video. It has questions that go with it. Answer those questions as you watch the video. After you're finished with the Ed puzzle, go ahead and complete the quick check that's also been posted on Google Classroom. Here's a reminder. Make sure you submit your assignments to your teachers. Don't just watch the video and think that's it. You've got to submit the answers. Don't just Read the questions on the quick chat. You've got to click submit at the end. Okay, a lot of people are doing work, but you're not submitting it, so you're not getting credit for it. Please make sure you click submit. Of course, if you have any questions, go ahead and visit your teachers during their office hours. Otherwise, have a wonderful Wednesday and a great rest of the week.